We cannot do another pandemic. Yo, it's Chio too. This is a crazy pause angle. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hold this nigga Tommy. This is oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yo, it's Chio too. Let's get into this.
I want you to take yourself back to a certain date in 2020, March 13th.
The day
I should
of the
add that this
COVID
mostly applies to people in America. You woke up
shit,
that Friday
I
morning
think.
like every other Friday of that year. Dragged yourself out of bed to the bathroom to prepare yourself either for school or for work. While in school, your friend looks.
Where was I March 13th? I think Yeah, I think I was still at my dorm. Yeah, they announced it and then they gave people time to go back home, like to travel across states and all that shit. Yeah.
Since you
I was
missed
still
it,
at
Lil
dorm.
Uzi dropped the turn on tech. You gotta listen to that.
You listen to a while in class to see if it is really hard, and indeed it is. This would be Lil Uzi's last good album, but you don't know that. As the day starts to end in school, the
Was it? Was that Uzi's last good album? I'm not a Uzi fan. I haven't even listened to his full albums. I just listen to the songs that come my way.
principal comes on the
Let
PA
me
system
know.
and lets everyone know due to a little virus called COVID 19, school would be closed for 2 weeks. You cheer with your
Coronavirus.
friends, hyped that you're basically getting a week break in the middle of the year.
Now I don't think we cheered because we were at dorm, right? All of us were at dorm. And they were telling us, they told us before it shut down, our residency had some fucking connection. I'm not gonna lie. They told us before it got shut down. We were told we were gonna be going home. And guess what? Nigga, we already paid to stay there. So we're getting we were like, hold on, we need our money back, gang. We need our money back. I remember everybody was up in arms, like, yo, we need our money back, bro. We don't care if the school is shutting down. We need our money back if we're going back home.
For free, not knowing what it will turn into. If you worked a job, you either got an email from your employer that the company would be switching to remote work temporarily, or you got an email that you were fired and to get out immediately. This little virus would then turn into one of the worst pandemics to happen in over a century.
No
And after it
cap.
ended, the world all promised itself that we'd be prepared and this shouldn't happen not only in our
Lies, lies. We have never been prepared for anything ever. We don't prepare at all, bruh.
but many to come.
Health officials around the world are racing to contain a deadly outbreak of Hentaivirus that's linked to this cruise ship in the Atlantic.
Hentaivirus passenger was briefly on board KLM plane in South Africa. Holy shit.
Cruise ship in the Atlantic.
I thought this was a Spanish thing.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard of it by now, we're having another bit of a virus issue around the world. Even not in
I didn't even know it originated in Africa, right? It originated in fucking Spain or okay, not Spain. I don't know. Somewhere on a cruise ship. They were playing with rats or whatever. This is all misinformation until I'm proven right. Okay? Don't take my word for anything.
including COVID, it seems like every couple of years there's always a virus panic hitting the whole world. In the 2010s, you had the Ebola pandemic, which happened in Africa, but cases
Yo, nah. Ebola was a real dog. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga boxed. Ebola, he was a real dog. Or she, whatever that virus is to you, that nigga was like, that was guaranteed death almost. That was guaranteed. Like, because it wasn't in fucking USA or all these other countries, bro. Nigga, I don't even think your funding was like, yo, niggas were hold. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit was till this day. I have fear of bats. I think it comes from bats, right? Coronavirus came from bats as well. I think I'm not too sure, but Ebola, yo, I was scared of that motherfucker. I hated him. I hated him. Only virus ever scared me, besides the plague.
spread all over the world. The most racist war if they interacted with an African person, they would get it
Yeah,
next week. I
yeah,
got
we were hold. I'm not gonna lie.
song did kind of go hard. You had the measles outbreak in 2019, where a record amount of people were getting.
Wait, I've never seen this chart before. Measles outbreaks a global concern. Holy shit, Ukraine, what was going on? Yeah, were you don't y'all get your measles shots when you were young? What is going on here, bro? Look at this. And then is this Brazil
Get around
and
the
India
world. In
too?
America, New York got
Holy.
hit the most, and there were 1,200 cases across 31 states. Crazy how this didn't matter because next year's virus would make that outbreak look like a little cakewalk. And now the newest panic we have is this virus called the Hentaivirus. Here's some info. Hentaivirus
Fucking
has been in
hentai
place since
virus,
the
bro.
1950s and was fully identified by a doctor in 1978. There's been cases everywhere under
It's
the
that
sun since it
old?
got identified.
It's that, hold on. It was in a hyperbolic chamber. That virus was in a hyperbolic chamber. If it's that old, yo, this nigga was getting, he was getting geared up to attack. He was getting geared up to, look at this motherfucker. He's been training. The rats, he's been training, bro. The rats are finally striking back, bro.
Spread by
And
the
I,
worst.
and I will admit, I've killed a couple rats in my lifetime. Will I be targeted? I don't know. It's winter in my country, so they not outside like that.
Creatures we know, of course, rodents. And you get it by inhaling their waste in the air or by directly touching it. Don't know why the you
I'm not. I don't know if that's actually true.
directly touching rat. At that point, you just ask for the death sentence. I don't feel bad. And it's only supposed to be from rodent to human until cases started happening from human to human. They called it the Andes version of the virus, and the first case was
Common in
identified by
Argentina
a
and Chile.
of someone getting it
Holy.
from contact. It happens here and there, but it's way more rare than getting it directly from rats yourself. So you may be wondering why everyone's panicking about it. Well, we can fully blame this dumbass who decided to make a video talking about a Hentaivirus outbreak on a cruise ship he went on. His name is Jake Rosemar, and
Yo, I can bet that nigga wanted to go home quick. I don't understand. It's not. I do understand. It's pure selfishness. Like you, all those people who were potentially having this contagious virus wanting to go home, they were all selfish. It has nothing to do about them being uncomfortable. A cruise ship is uncomfortable. You already signed up for that. If you were going on a cruise ship, there is not the comfortability should not be in your vocabulary. That shit is hell from here to there. Like it was all selfishness, bro. Like if it was that deadly, people were saying it's that deadly, and you say like, "Oh yeah, I want to go home." Oh, come on, gang. You know what you were doing. They all know what they were doing.
he
They
decided
don't
to
want to
go on a
die
cruise
alone.
with a bunch of other people from different countries. Not knowing that a couple had the virus, they brung it on the ship and all hell broke loose. The cruise was not cheap either. Like they must have been using today's sponsor Current to save up for this. If you've ever wished payday came
Oh my
soon,
god. Oh my
this
god.
might
Let's
actually
see,
help.
bro.
There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. And
Yo, Current, if you're watching, hey, throw me a bag too, gang. I'm displaying this shit right here. I'm excited to learn about Current from one of my favorite YouTubers, Tommy NFG. If it's available in my country, I might sign up. I'm gonna be honest. I love my guy, you know what I'm saying? I trust that he does his research when it comes to sponsors. I've seen Current from so many YouTubers. I'm very excited. Hit my line. I'm a customer and I could be a partner. Current, the future of banking.
one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early if you switch your payroll.
$750 paycheck early. God
It's just
damn.
getting money you've already earned a bit earlier. When you set up direct deposit with Current, you unlock a full set of features like paycheck advance, overdraft, the build card.
Yeah.
And right now they're giving
All that good
$75
shit.
to anyone who signs up using my link or
Hey, I'm not even going home. Let me do this. Bang. Let me get out the way. Go ahead, scan that shit. Go ahead. I'ma wait. Scan that shit. $75 right now that you can get. $75 right now you can get. Hit that. All right, I give y'all enough time. Bang, bang, boom.
QR code on screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign up page where you can create your account. Just
Not gonna lie,
the normal
I
sign-up
might not
step.
get the app because I don't have iOS 17 and up.
Enter your
I'm sorry.
information in order
Sorry, Tommy.
After
I
you
can't
complete
do it.
those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code, which unlocks a $75
Tommy NFG for
So make sure you go through
$75.
the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful,
Damn, this is a long ad, bruh.
just checking out.
Hold on, bruh. I've advertised enough.
So with him panicking because everyone got
Long ass ad.
until further notice, he made an update to the outside world talking about his experience.
I normally wouldn't make a video like this, but I feel like I need to say something, so I wrote a few things down. I am currently on board the MV Hondias, and what's happening right now is
That nigga is
very real.
emotional.
Here. We're not just a story. We're not just headlines.
Preach,
We're
brother.
people with families, with lives.
No. See that part? I'm with you with everything that you are real people, that you guys should have gotten better care. There is nothing until you're old kid, that family lives waiting, that shit don't mean nothing anymore. It's facts. Even I'm not even a selfish person. If I got a virus, nigga, contain me, hold me back. You know what I'm saying? Because I genuinely don't like seeing people go through bad things. All that, I'm with him, and I understand the situation that they're going through, or they went through rather. But no.
Wouldn't have known about this that much if he didn't make the video, but now that's all anyone's worried about. People aren't over a little world stopping moment from 5 to 6 years ago and don't want it again. It doesn't even take just this. Everyone was panicking when they announced a new strain of COVID like monkeypox. In a way, the whole world has World War II soldier PTSD on anything happening. Instead of hearing a helicopter and having a heart attack thinking you're in the war.
Oh, he has virus. Virus. It's a new virus.
And also the lines he had in the videos what's really pissing people off. Because he said we're not just a story, we're people with families, lives, and friends. Like that isn't everyone
Yeah, what did I say? Like, all that shit genuinely doesn't matter.
in the world. Are y'all the only ones with families and friends? No one even knew about the headlines of story until you made this video, buddy. People's first reaction to hearing the story was saying a couple of things. One being, do not dock the boat because we don't want it to spread even more. Other people said just dock it at one country and don't let them leave until it's solved. There's also people saying, fuck it, 150 people versus a potential 8 billion person pandemic with a disease that's a 40% fatality rate.
Oh my gosh.
Can lay dormant in you without you knowing for weeks. In the wise words a man once said,
he's rapping now. Nuke the whole generation.
Oh my god.
Drop an atomic bomb on the whole generation.
Y'all are about to get so mad at me, and I know I don't post.
Sink the ship. I'm not doing another global pandemic. So sink the motherfucking ship. I don't care. Hey, they should have stayed on that boat. I'm not gonna lie to you. They should have gotten. There's so many should ofs that should have actually happened, and they didn't. Disappointing. All that tax money, disappointing. Bye after that.
Truthfully, sink the ship. Sink the ship, okay?
Sink the ship. Sink it. I don't care. I've seen enough.
Like, I understand the positions, bro. I genuinely understand their positions. Of course, it's coming off in a crude manner, but I understand them.
F2 hit. I'm not even trying to be insensitive, but we cannot do this right now. We cannot do it right now.
it seems like the general public is taking this well. The PTSD people have over COVID is beyond what people could think. If you said this pre-2020, people would have thought you were crazy and a bad person. But now there's a lot of people saying they genuinely don't care, whatever it takes to stop a potential pandemic. And even though scientists and health organizations are saying it's a low chance to turn into another COVID.
Didn't they say this shit as well with COVID, that it's not some pandemic that you should be worried about and all that shit? Then that shit just blew up. It literally just blew up in everybody's faces.
Didn't y'all say that last time? If there was
Oh, it's right. Yeah.
where it did somehow turn into a pandemic, this would be way worse. A 40% fatality rate is diabolical. You got a 4 in 10
It's
chance
worse
of
than
dying.
COVID.
COVID, unless if you were really old or really young, you didn't have to worry about it too much.
Like, that shit is bad, bro. That's bad.
In every country, and there's still no cure. There's also other reasons I wouldn't want it to be a pandemic, at least in the US. There will be zero safety precautions set here.
Yeah. Yo, the US gonna be crazy. I hope it genuinely doesn't need to reverse because that nigga who's in charge of the country right now is not a, is not a, he, health officials are getting fired and being replaced with people who are basically damn near conspiracy theorists saying this and this and this is not, dangerous and all that, bro. Those niggas they don't know nothing. They know nothing, bro. Nothing.
Could barely handle the last lockdown and were going insane every day. And obviously, while it sucked for everyone, it was for a reason. This time, people are just gonna keep going outside every day and passing it like no tomorrow. We can guarantee there wouldn't be a lockdown order even if it was needed. We barely got one last time. The president was forced to do it by his team because people were dropping every day. And also, bleach didn't work as a cure.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out.
Oh my gosh, bro. How this nigga won again is beyond. I mean, I know how racist people and all that shit. You can't even just say racist people is like ignorance is. Oh my gosh, bro.
1 minute.
How he
And
won
is there a way we can do
is
something like that?
it's crazy.
Injection
Crazy.
inside or
Yeah, lockdown order or not, if I see thousands of dropping a day, my ass is staying inside. And even if there was a vaccine released, people wouldn't trust it and wouldn't take it. They think it's
It's gonna be worse now, I swear. It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be mind control. Everybody's gonna say like, yeah, that shit has an AI chip in it that fucking, I don't know, bro. When you're going to sleep, and you're going to sleep, it makes you sleepwalk, and you start doing anything, and you start becoming an agent for fucking Mossad or something. I don't know, bro. Let me not say shit that will get me banned, bro. I got 0 subscribers, nigga. I got 0 subscribers, bro. I'm not trying to go down early, gang. I still gotta fight. I still gotta fight. I still gotta fight, shawty.
People took one COVID vaccine and were doing the most, acting like their whole life was over and they never recovered. There was people faking that they had permanent violent seizures because of it. It would be kind of funny if there did so happen to be a pandemic and certain people don't trust the vaccine.
Nah,
because this
it
ain't
wouldn't
like
be funny.
COVID. It's a 40%
Nah, bro.
fatality
That
rate.
bitch,
Your ass is
that
just
bitch
gonna
killing.
die. Those 60-year-old
That bitch
vagabonds
killing,
are gonna
bro.
drop like flies. We also definitely are not getting COVID checks like last time. You're gonna have to thug it out, and if you can't make
How
it,
do you
you'll
even
have to
check
die.
for it?
It was a fun
Because
life.
we were checking
It's not like
temperatures
the
and
check
all
would
that
do
shit.
much, though.
What do
Right
you do
in
now?
the state of the economy and around the world, we have certain problems going in certain parts of the world. Like, people literally would not be able to afford to go through it again. At least pre-COVID, the economy was in decent shape. You can guarantee, though, someone's boss is gonna say no to remote work and tell them they have to come in. Something also that
Facts.
would be annoying is having to get used to social interactions again. Everyone was low-key anti-social after the lockdown orders were lifted.
Nah,
because
people
we
were
were
social.
inside for
Where I lived,
so
niggas
long.
was
You have to learn
social.
how to communicate again because
It was
just
social
feels
as a bitch.
Maybe
That's how
some
I got
people did
COVID.
better,
It was
but I know for
social.
me, it was
Niggas gave
fun.
no fucks.
Transitioning from being on Discord all day with the homies playing games, not touching a speck of sunlight, to driving places and hanging out in public was a bit of an adjustment. Some people say they still ain't recovered since back then. Yeah, if you still think you're recovering from your anti-socialness from COVID, you're probably just antisocial. It would also be horrible for the youth considering how much they got held back from it. Everyone older in Gen Z just barely made it out. Only 30% of Gen Alpha kids can read proficiently currently. Throwing them in another lockdown in their childhood is
There's
gonna be a
no
death
way.
sentence. They
There's
might
no
end
way
up
that's
being
real.
the most failed generation by society's problems. I got hit by COVID in my junior/senior year, but at least I can say growing up through my core development years, I was good. I couldn't imagine my first time trying to learn the ABCs was through a Zoom class. This time they're gonna have AI too, so all the kids are gonna cheat on their assignments. The methods people used to have to do in 2020 to cheat were absurd. We became scientists in our own ways. People would pre-record them doing work on Zoom when they were sleeping.
I never actually had to go through this. Like in college, I never had to go through that shit. Like when we were having like online classes, you didn't need to turn on your camera. You didn't need to do all this. Like it was just like a normal classroom. They would give you tasks. They would, I'm saying, ask you questions. You can ask your lecture. Like it was such a normal thing. I don't even know how some people were like doing other shit. Like what were your lecturers doing requiring video shit, bro? There's just no way.
That fat guy totally wasn't me or anything. I didn't do that. People would smear Vaseline on their cameras and tell the teacher the camera was broken so they could cheat. You don't need to do all that. Now that we got ChatGPT, it'll do the work for you. I do remember those Zoom times nostalgically, though. My teacher's classes got rated at least 7 times through the year. I'll end it off with some positive news though. The reason why health organizations and governments are saying this won't be COVID 2.0 is because they have decades of research on this compared to COVID-19 that was brand new. So the world isn't starting with
Hopefully.
zero information on it and have to rush and figure out what to do. Also, since it's been contained to this one ship, it isn't jumping from hundreds of people to hundreds of people like before. If you were in the vicinity of someone with COVID, as you know, your fate to get it was guaranteed. I'll never forget the one time I got it. It was from one of my dumbass homies who decided to pull up to the group meet with it without telling any of our friends, and he gave it to literally everyone.
I hate those people when they know they're sick and would still want to go out of their way to interact. I hate them because it's such a selfish thing to do. Like, why? And I guarantee somebody's gonna have like that shit and go out as much as possible. It's like they don't want to be home. They don't want to be home. Niggas get the most deadliest disease in the world and be like, oh yeah, I need to be here. I need to be there. I need to be here. Like they're getting groceries or they're at a concert. Like you would swear that would be the busiest month until everybody has it. And then all of a sudden they just want to be home. All of a sudden they would just want to be home. I don't wish on people. I don't wish death on people, but sometimes I be thinking about it. I don't say it, but I be thinking about it.
People with romantic partners who get it or being around someone who's sick with it. So if you're lonely and get no play, pat yourself on the back. You may have just prevented yourself from dying. Who knew being a loser would save me and you? COVID also spread way faster than this.
Damn, being single is considered being a loser? Holy, what's going on now, man? What's going on the internet, bro?
So we would see a lot more cases if it was like it. I remember waking up and checking COVID cases. It would go from 3 to
I never
10
checked
to
that shit.
200
I
to
saw it
1,000.
involuntarily. I never checked
Technically,
that shit.
a mutation could happen to the virus and a new one could pop up. But most studies show when a virus gets mutated, it either stays the same or turns into nothing. At least hopefully that's the case, or humanity's in for one hell of an extinction event. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Everyone stay safe. Follow me on Twitter.
Stay safe. Oh my gosh, Tommy, why do you have this as your banner? But yeah, please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be considerate of each other. And yeah, that's Chio too. I'm out of here. I like that when I talk slow. No, I'm joking. Yo, later.